There is a ringed planet that all ancient cultures feared and revered, a silent sentinel in the sky, not chasing the sun, but holding space for endings, for reckoning. Its name is Saturn, but names are masks. For those who knew, Saturn was never just a planet. It was a gate, a mirror, a crown of lead that weighed upon the soul until it turned to gold. You do not choose to meet Saturn. He arrives when the soul is ready, though the ego will cry too soon. But Saturn does not deal in ego. He deals in essence, and essence must be earned. In Sumeria, he was Ninurta, lord of sacred boundaries. He wielded a black blade forged of order and storm. In Babylon, he became Nergal, the son of the underworld, whose light was not warm, but purifying. To the Greeks, Saturn was Kronos, time itself, the father who swallowed his children, not out of cruelty, but as a symbol that all forms must return to the formless. And to the Hermetists, he stood at the seventh sphere of the celestial ladder, the final barrier between matter and spirit, a ring of limitation wrapped not around the cosmos, but around your perception. Even in Judaism, he was hinted at as Shabbatai, the spirit of the Sabbath. A stillness so absolute it unveils what lies beyond doing. In Rome, Saturn was law incarnate. He ruled agriculture, wealth, and discipline. His temple held the empire's treasury, because all things in the material world belong to time. During Saturnalia, slaves and masters reversed roles, not for revelry, but revelation, to remind the people that time makes equals of us all. That status is illusion, that the king and the beggar walk the same path when the scythe is drawn. Saturn is not punishment, he is precision. He is not chaos, he is cosmic accounting. The alchemists called him lead, heavy, slow, resistant, but they also called him prima materia, the raw substance of transformation. In the tarot, he rules the world, completion, a return, the Ouroboros biting its tail. Saturn is the serpent that coils at the threshold, the guardian of the gate, the final test before rebirth. He asks, have you honored your contracts, lived your dharma, carried your weight with grace? He is not the one who delays your path. He reveals where you have delayed your own becoming. He brings walls not to trap you, but to show you where you are not yet free. He is the karmic echo, the echo that returns lifetimes later, not to punish, but to complete. Saturn is the architect of structure, of bones, of laws, of soul scaffolding. Where Jupiter expands, Saturn defines. Where Venus enchants, Saturn refines. Where Mercury dances, Saturn stills the room and asks, but what remains? Today, Saturn speaks in the silence between events. He shows up in delayed plans, in endings we didn't expect, in the long road, the one without shortcuts. To the uninitiated, these are failures. To the soul, they are forges. We live in an age that worships speed, but Saturn teaches slowness, not as stagnation, but as sanctification. He strips away illusion, layer by layer, until only the real remains. The mask, the title, the timeline, he burns them, and beneath the ash, you find something eternal. Saturn's medicine is not soft. It is stone, but it builds temples. It asks, what are you building, and will it still stand 1,000 storms from now? Saturn doesn't promise ease, he promises integrity. And if you bow to that, he offers something rarer than success, sovereignty. Because the soul that has passed through Saturn's gate does not beg for freedom, it embodies it. So, dear seeker, if Saturn is in your sky or your soul, know this, you are not cursed. You are being carved. The delays are sacred, the silence is alchemical, the wait is holy. You are being remembered by the cosmos, by karma, by the part of you that cannot be rushed. Saturn is not your enemy. He is your final teacher, your invisible initiator, your passage through the ring. Into the real, bow to him, work with him, and rise not as a dreamer, but as a living pillar of truth. This is the deeper meaning of Saturn, hidden in glyphs, encoded, and now whispered in your bones. If this awakens something ancient in you, subscribe, stay close. More gates await, and Saturn is only the beginning.